Hello everyone, I'm Mike, and my channel's name is Hoa, or people call me TUN for friendliness. And today Hoa is making a review or critique video of the MV Bling by Hoa Minzy in collaboration with artists XUÄN, HINH, MASEW, and TUN. You can see that this video has gone viral recently, and in the video there are many scenes and locations, and the lyrics are very nice. This is a big success for Hoa Minzy at the moment. You can see that there are 4 music platforms worldwide, and just 20 hours after the MV was released, Hoa Minzy's video reached 5 million views, which is a great success for Hoa Minzy. I will go into detail and explain each scene and location to introduce Bling to everyone. First, you can see that the song's name, Bling Hoa Min, explains that Bling represents sparkle, like bling bling, right? It represents the sparkle and shine in this song to showcase the illumination and cultural heritage of the historic land of Bắc Ninh. Okay, let's move on to the first segment.
Ta về ta tắm mau ta, dù trong dù đục áo nhà vẫn hơn. Tình quê son sắt keo sơn, hương đồng gió nổi cây dám đợi chờ.
You play in the first scene. As you can see, this is the main location, Kio Chap village, an ancient village located on the bank of the Yen Bin River with this dike. Then there's the bamboo, or grove, a small river, a rural scene representing Vietnamese villages. A bit of information about Hue Shat village. It has long built a dike to protect the fields and prevent floods, and one day, when a severe storm hit, the entire village came together to repair and protect the dike. This action not only saved the crops, but also demonstrated the spirit of unity and community bonding. Here, you can see a very large tree, which the locals call the lonely tree, a prominent ancient tree in the form of a solitary tree, right? And this is also the first check-in spot for the youth in every society. This is also a very interesting segment with many implications. You see, from the beginning of the video until now, the first singer is not Hoa Min, and the first singer is artist XUÄN HINH. Yet artist XUÄN HINH is not in this scene. Actually, there is. I challenge anyone to know where the famous artist is in the scene. Another segment. Lam Jong, the wind blows through the trees. Okay, have you looked closely? Have you seen it yet? Actually, the famous artist here, do you know where? It's this ancient tree. A very metaphorical way of valuing, because why? Because artist XUÄN HINH is likened to an ancient tree in the Vietnamese artist community. So wise. Hoa Minzy is walking under the shadow of the artist, see? In the song, there's also a lyric that says, "We return, we plant a pond, even though the house is high, it's still better." So this is such a familiar saying, affirms what idea? Our hometown is the best, no matter where you are. It's not as good as your homeland. The home pond, right? Not as good as the homeland, but the home pond, though small, is familiar. And Hoa Min expresses pride when returning to her hometown of Bắc Ninh, where she confidently feels is the most precious. Okay, let's move on to the second segment. Yes, so this is a spiritual dance, a mystical dance in a spiritual state, and the intermediary for our session is the medium who will channel the spirit and create a communication channel between humans and deities to convey messages and also to heal the spirit and pray for peace. Okay?
Bắc Ninh vốn trong trữ tình, nón quay thao em đợi sân đỉnh. Mấy anh ngài quay đầu như cúng đỉnh, mà các dân chơi gọi là Bắc Bling Bling. Tâm lòng son sắc.
They look cool, North Shore, sparkling with a heart of gold. Okay, At this point, you see another location, which is the ancient temple, one of the most ancient in Vietnam, established in 1987 and completed in 2026 during the Three Kingdoms period, located in Tan Quang Commune, Tuan Thach, about 30 kilometers from Hanoi. This was once one of the oldest Buddhist centers in Vietnam, also known as Phap Văn Pagoda, or Ko Chau Tu. Phap Văn Pagoda is one of the 4 dharmas, which include the gods of clouds, rain, thunder, and lightning. In this song, the first lyrics are about the traditional conical hat with chin strap, right?
Bắc Ninh vốn trong trữ tình, nón quai thao em đợi sân đỉnh.
Uncle Ninh always values love. The conical hat with Quai Thao is waiting on the top yard, depicting the gentle and loyal image of a Bac Ninh Quan Ho girl. Valuing affection means that the people of Kinh Bắc prioritize loyalty and faithfulness. What is the true spirit of Quan Ho? Oh dear, stay on the path, live with integrity and loyalty. And the girl waiting with the conical hat, waiting at the temple courtyard, symbolizes loyalty and waiting for her beloved to return for the festival. In the past, the temple courtyard was also a cultural center, a village hub where events of the Quan Ho singing groups took place. This sentence introduces the characteristics of the people from the homeland while evoking the cultural space of Quan Ho. Okay, I will continue with the second part.
Tấm lòng son sắt tăng ngân nga cao quan họ này, chào mừng về miền đất bên nước và con đò, tinh hoa không thể nào mất. Chất là loco, sẽ soạn áo thề khăn xếp, anh nghe vùng lên đồ, let's go.
Playing at the door, between the lights and the wheel, Phu Tu is a very famous cake in Van Ninh. So Ding Nam has low tobacco. Right. As for the cake, Huang thinks,
Mừng về miền đất bên nước và con đò, tinh hoa không thể nào mất. Chất là loco, sẽ soạn áo thề khăn xếp, anh nghe vùng lên đồ, let's go.
Lướt trên sông như là lướt trên mây, ngước bên đông sang giờ này ngước bên tây. Miếng trầu này em đã ướp thêm say, mang lời hứa trao duyên.
Okay. In the next segment, you will see that after reading the word road, it refers to the folk theater of Bac Ninh, which plays a role as a center for efforts to preserve and develop the art of Quan Ho singing. Especially if you zoom in, you will see this is a very familiar feature in festival events where you can see the male and female singers on the boat, and they will sing Quan Ho as well as wear distinctive costumes like the Thao conical hat, the 4-panel traditional dress, and multiple layers of traditional attire, right? The new 37 outfit, and to perform for everyone.
Sông như là lướt trên mây, ngước bên đông sang giờ này ngước bên tây. Miếng trầu này em đã ướp thêm say, mang lời hứa trao duyên như bao hẹn ước đêm nay.
Đêm trăng rằm hội lim, biết em đâu mà tìm. Chót thương em đâu thể ngồi im, cầm khăn làm tim.
Sáng như đêm trăng rằm hội lim, biết em đâu mà tìm. Chót thương em đâu thể ngồi im, cầm khăn
Subscribe to the channel, Lala School, so as not to miss exciting videos like the HINH in January, the Zhenzhou Festival in March, the Lang Diem Festival, the TUADAN Festival in April, the Gen Ba Chua Festival, the Warehouse in January, and then the Jin Ba Hoi Zhongdi Mid-Autumn Festival. That's why people say Bac Ninh is a land of entertainment. This part seems to describe the scene of the Hoi Ninh and the budding feelings at the beginning, right? Like the full moon night of the Hoi Ninh. Where can I find you? And then what? Having fallen for you, I can't just sit still. Holding a handkerchief whose heart is touched. This part is very rich. During the night of the festival, under the bright moon, it's very crowded, so sometimes it's hard for the young man to find the girl. But because he has fallen for her, he decides not to sit still, holding a handkerchief that touches her heart. When playing, the female singers often give the male singers a handkerchief as a keepsake, a promise for a future meeting. The handkerchief here symbolizes the promise and commitment between the Quan Ho couple. Through this, the song tells a very simple and romantic love story at the festival. Please subscribe to the Gien Migon channel to not miss any exciting videos.
Ngồi im cầm khăn đi ai
trầu, ăn vào cho đỏ, môi mình môi ta. Ăn một miếng trầu bằng một chiếc cầu, bao lời chưa ngỏ, duyên mình duyên ta. Mời anh.
Here, this time, you can see the scenery of the hometown of Hoa Minzy being depicted. It's not about professionalism, but simply the villagers showing authenticity and a very genuine side of themselves.
Ăn một miếng trầu, ăn vào cho đỏ, môi mình môi ta. Ăn một miếng trầu bằng.
We have the custom of inviting to chew betel. Sing a line then, eat a piece of betel, eat to redden our lips. Everyone knows the betel piece is the start of a conversation. The betel piece connects the love and cultural ties of Kinbak, which was famous in the past for the custom of chewing betel. Chewing betel stains the lips red, symbolizing passionate love. It also reminds us of the legend of the betel nut, which speaks of brotherhood and marital fidelity. This aligns well with the overall message of loyalty and affection in the song. And this is a part that I really like, the moment called the Bak Ninh smile. It symbolizes the warm and peaceful spirit of the local people. Okay. First, in this section, you will see that we will introduce Laname do Jokernu V interior. Yes, in Dinban, Tucson City, this is actually the hometown of myself, where it is also called the Temple of France, the Libat de Temple, the worship of the first 8 kings of the Lai dynasty. This is a land of extraordinary people and beautiful landscapes, also the hometown of Lai Kong-uan, Lai Taito, the king who founded Thang-long in 2010. The temple was built in the 17th century with ancient architecture, including many structures such as the main hall, the rear palace, and the front ceremonial house. Hoa has many memories with Du Temple because in the past, Hoa's house was about 3 minutes by motorbike and about 10 to 15 minutes on foot from the temple. And in the old days, when we were kids, at 5:30 in the morning, the whole group would call each other to go to Du Temple, to play shuttlecock, and then run for exercise. So many memories. And this is also a famous traditional wrestling custom in the area. The festival at O Temple is followed by the image of Batronko Temple, which was built during the Li dynasty to commemorate Batronko, a legendary wise woman. It is said that King Li made her queen, and she later became a deity. Batronko Temple is a famous spiritual destination, especially for business people, every year. After the Lunar New Year, thousands of people flock there to pray for prosperity and express gratitude. According to ancient folklore, people would come to borrow capital from the goddess of the storehouse, borrowing money, rice, and fabric to ensure a prosperous year in business. And at the end of the year, they will come to repay and give thanks. What are the lyrics of the song? Passing by the goddess's temple, praying for profit and fortune is like that. Spirit of the garden, don't rely on the boat's door. Introducing another famous scene, the back road. Do you think it's the back road, right? What exactly is that Dongho painting? It's Dongho folk painting. Dongho painting is a form of traditional woodblock printing originating from Dongho village and TUÄN district. These colorful paintings often depict folk scenes, everyday rural life, and symbolic animal figures, with famous works such as what? The rat wedding, the yin yang pigs, and the honor to the ancestors. These are indeed very interesting. What do you see? Introduction to TUµN Pottery Village. TUµN is a village located near the main bridge of Jonghok Jongchi-Lung, the hometown of Hoa Minzy, famous for its pottery craft that has been passed down for over 750 years. Since the TUµN dynasty from the 13th century, TUµN artisans have been producing pottery using unique red clay and brown glaze, creating products such as jars, green pots, durable with patterns, varying according to folk themes. TUµN pottery is fired using wood kilns, resulting in a natural eelskin glaze color. And the video here introduces the three main pottery production areas, which are the market hamlet, the handicraft area, and the solidarity village.
Bằng một chiếc cầu bao lời chưa ngỏ duyên mình duyên ta. Mời anh về Bắc Ninh em chơi thăm lễ hội nô nức đông vui quanh năm, qua đền Ba Chúa cầu lộc cầu tài, răng rằm tháng tám ung dung trời trăng, đua thuyền rẽ sóng trên sông Như Nguyện, bao sử sách địa linh nhân kiệt, tam phủ trốn đông lai linh thiêng, nương nhờ cửa thánh con xin cúi đầu.
Okay, so what do you think this segment introduces? The festival. And harmony, this is the Genjo festival. And the Genjo festival helps people remember the origins and cultural historical values of the Kinbac region, commemorating the merits of the Lee dynasty kings, which is also considered a symbol of a golden era in Vietnamese history. During the Genjo festival, people usually participate in traditional ceremonial rituals. Worship and folk art performances such as cheo singing, dancing, and water puppetry. In particular, the performance that many people enjoy watching the most is the Ruok Dong procession from Genjo to Chua Jian. Up to this point, the song is almost over. The song mentions two more places, but Hoa doesn't see any images or symbols. The first is to mention the Tam Phu temple in the highlands of Gia Bin. What is the line in the song? Tam Phu, a sacred paradise, I humbly bow at the holy gate, mentions Tam Phu as a heavenly retreat by the river, sacred in the consciousness of the people, with praises of its sanctity and the final imagery. Seeking refuge at the Holy Gate reflects the virtue and sincere reverence of the people of Kinbac towards the deities, seeking protection. The Tam Phu Temple, also known as the Temple of Three Kings, is a sacred site by the riverbank, where the Ban, Van River and the Tam Phu Tri Ton Temple are worshipped, which means the three kings who established the entire Tam Phu. We have the heavenly realm, the earthly realm, and the water realm, which are closely linked to the Vietnamese belief in the worship of the mother goddess. As Hoang knows, artist Xuân Minh worships the mother goddess. And the temple's tradition has been passed down for a very long time, famous for its connection to historical events from the year 1282, when the Tran dynasty organized a conference in Binh Thang, right at Viet Bang, near the Tam Phu temple, to perform a ceremony to report to heaven and earth, praying for victory before fighting the Mongol invaders. The second location is the Nguyen River, the ancient name of a river section that runs through Bac Ninh and Bac Giang provinces. And this river section has gone down in the nation's history with the victory at Nun Ngoyet in 2017. General Lai Thuong Kiet commanded the Dai Viet army to halt the Song dynasty forces at the Nun Ngoyet River defense line. And it is said that right here, the poem Nam Quoc Son Ha was composed, which in the dead of night uplifted the spirits of our soldiers and struck fear into the enemy.
Nam Quốc Sơn Hà, Nam Đế Cư, tuyệt nhiên định phận tại thiên sư. Như hà lịch lỗ lai xâm phạm, nhớ đặng hành khan thủ bại hư.
Those who became symbols of the will to win, protect, and preserve. The Lady of Science is worshipped at the temple above. Is also associated with the period before and after these 9 months of preparation by Luong in the rear area for the French soldiers, and in this song, the chorus section. It expresses both the emotions and conveys what happens in the song, the chorus section at. The chorus with the phrase, "O people, stay on the way back," is a classic line in Quan Ho folk songs expressing the reluctance to let guests leave, wanting to prolong the joy, and Hoa Minzy uses this line to talk about the hospitality of the people of Bac Ninh, hoping that people could be tourists or the boy she loves, not to leave in a hurry. She will day and night long for your image if you leave. She won't make promises or swear. And then if you care, come over, but don't make promises or swear. A very realistic and sincere statement. If you love, then come together. Come together through actions, not empty promises. This message carries the meaning of romantic feelings. If you truly care, come visit my hometown. And it can be broadly understood as experiencing Bac Ninh in reality, instead of just hearing through songs or introductions. And finally, come back to Bac Ninh with me, full of hometown love. The song concludes with a sweet new line, affirming that the deep hometown love of Bac Ninh is waiting for you and everyone. So at this point, Hoa has finished reviewing or critiquing the song Bac Ninh from Bac Ninh, and I hope you all gain a better understanding of the culture, famous places, as well as the song lyrics. And Hoa hopes to invite everyone to Bac Ninh to better understand the people of Bac Ninh. Who value Miss Ninh, I bid farewell to everyone and see you in the next videos.